Okay, so today's question reads, the other day you were attempting to highlight that the first two questions of the dream time, what is happening here and who is visiting here, are essentially the same question. You said something like, the details don't matter, or they only matter in terms of the action of the dream time, what the dream time is actually doing. This strikes me as a little shocking, so I'm not sure I'm fully grasping what you mean. Can you give us an example of how the first two questions of the dream time are the same, and highlight for us how the details both matter and don't matter? Okay, so that's the question. Okay, so let's take the dream of Happy Head, which is a dream that I go into at quite a great length in my book. Now, in the dream, for those of you who haven't read my book, I'm in a farmhouse. A couple comes to take me away, a woman and a big brawny guy, and I think they're going to take me to an insane asylum, and I quickly run for my life, cross country, to get back to the arms of a fellow in the dream named Happy Head, someone who I'm connected to and deeply love. And so the dream is about my, essentially, the running, and through a World Cup soccer game, running, until I finally get back into the arms of Happy Head, but with the couple sort of chasing me. And when that happens, I sort of dissolve into his arms, bodily, filled with relief and gratitude and feeling safe and loved and all that kind of stuff. And so that's what's happening here. Of course, this is an expurgated version. It's a condensed version of what's happening here. But if we were to ask the question, who is visiting here, there is a tendency for people to get caught in the images of the dream time, the details of the dream time, as if they're who are actually visiting here. And they are. But that's just one level of visitation. And the plain view of the dream time, is really not the question we're asking. We are asking a question with regard to the hidden from plain view aspects of the dream time of who is visiting here. So when I ask the question, who is visiting here, people, it would be easy to make the mistake that of saying, well, the couple that comes to take you away is visiting here, Happy Head is visiting here, and certainly Happy Head is visiting here. But really what we're after is the presences that are ushered into being by the wholeness of the dream. So they chase me, and by their chasing me, I realize that I have something to run to, and straight into the arms of Happy Head. But it's actually as I'm awakening from the dream, and it dawns on me, first of all, that it is a dream, and that second of all, I'm being separated from this loving, caring, deep presence that is experienced by me as absolute bodily anguish. And so who is visiting here, taken in the context of the wholeness of the dream, is she who would be brought to her knees by longing. So that's actually who's visiting here. And it's the presence of she who would be brought to her knees by longing that we want to engage with, that we want to turn our attention toward, that we want to be remembered forward by the dream time. So yes, it's the lingering aspect of Happy Head, of being, of running to Happy Head, and his image that I carry in a close to the heart sort of way. But the details of the dream only matter in that they carry the action in such a way that she who would be brought to her knees by longing is made present and known, felt in an immediate sort of penetrating way. So in that way, the details matter, because without the details, she who would be brought to her knees with longing couldn't otherwise be present. But the details as details, or what does it mean that it's her chasing me? What does it mean that it's that they don't matter? They only matter because they carry the action of who is visiting here.